Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess. We're a wolf, and I think I did this howl stone. The fact that I can't interact with it says that I have. What were we doing? I think my goal was upgrading my sword abilities, and I'd activated them. I just had to go and find the various things, didn't I? Oh, that's it. I'm trying to get to this one here, which I thought was like in the river, but looking at it, maybe it's not. Maybe it's actually underground. How would that work? Would that work? I'm not sure. Should I just go to this one in Hyrule Field? Portal, perfect. So you may notice that the face cam here has become slightly more atmospheric and the lighting is different. Because I'm suffering from some power-based issues. Well, no, basically, but the lights in this room don't work. I have separate lights for lighting the camera. They do work, which used to be combined with the overhead lights to make, you know, goodish lighting, and now I don't have any of that. So that's where I'm at. Oh, look, I found it immediately. This could be difficult. Wait, I have to be human, don't I, for that anyway? Turn me to a man. It's a cool transition. Hey, wolf. Do I have to be human? Yeah, feels like I do. I'm also suffering from what's called a trapped nerve, which means I have a slight pain in my shoulder blade that extends to my left hand. We meet again. It appears your efforts have begun to return some vigour to Hyrule. It's far too early to relax. Do you feel ready to earn another hidden skill? Yeah, let's go. Very well. Alright, have I learnt the shield attack? Thank God that came up. Because I was looking, I was like, I have no idea. Alright, I have to actually hit him. Behold, my expertise in the shield attack. Done. Right, the third hidden skill. What's it gonna be? It's the back slice. Let it be hewn into your mind. Hew. I don't recall this. A mere shield attack is no match for an enemy protected not just by a shield, but by a thick, full-bodied coat of armour. Such enemies are often focused on guarding against frequent frontal attacks, yet often they leave their rear unprotected. That's when you Z out. Okay. Press A while tilting that to jump. Okay. This is essentially the parry attack from Wind Waker, but like without the essentially quick time event of it. Alright. I can do this, I think. Yeah. Nice. That is literally the parry attack, isn't it? Without the parry attack's just the roll and the slash. This adds the hop. You carry yourself well. Yeah. I mean, my main memory is playing this on the Wii version, and it was just really difficult to do any of these skills because you had to waggle for them. Still 4 left to learn. I don't really remember any of them. I was actually just distracted by the bare skin Link shows on his arm there. It's just very distracting. Now. I'm going to make what I will describe as a token effort to get to that. I'm going to go through... I'm going to go through Castle Town and hope we come to it. Actually, there's another thing I can... In Castle Town, there was that game that I tried doing that... Oh, it's the postman. Thank God he caught us. Wouldn't want to be seen speaking to him in town. I've come to deliver a letter. It's a letter from Telma, the bird who runs the bar, I think. Well, my business is concluded. Onward to mail. Bye. What a strange, strange man. I should probably read said letter, shouldn't I? It might be useful. Is this it? There They came so quickly. Beta, there are some folks I want you to meet, so come to my bar right away. These guys will be powerful allies for you. You heard me. Come by. I'll be waiting at my bar. Castle Town Bar. Whoops. It's interesting that I got that letter, because I think genuinely I didn't know what I was doing until I got that. I think story-wise that's where you have to go next. I feel like you have to go to the desert, but that might be wrong. That man, he distracted me so. I can't make it daylight, can I? I don't think it will become daylight in this area. So Telma's bar is actually on the map. I'm going to ignore that for now. I'm going to beeline straight to that last wolf. That's somewhere or other. And then hopefully along the way, Goron child, you need my help clearly. My father cannot get any hot spring water to sell, so lately he just sits outside the eastern gate. I talk to him, but he just sighs. He does not seem like my father I remember. This is so bad. Yeah, it's one of those mini games. You have to get the hot spring water, then rush back to town. And just, I think the very fact that they said there was a time limit on it meant that I never really tried it. Have I ever been here before? I feel like I've only ever used side entrances to town. You need to be a ghost to fight them, don't you? Without enhanced senses, you would never see this hideous creature. That's it. Rip it to pieces. Nice. I don't know what you get for collecting all of those. I was going to say I don't know how many there are or anything else, but I just that's what I don't know. Now there's a bug here. How do I collect it? It's probably irrelevant because it has just fucked off. Do I just go and grab it? Shit. Do I have a method? No, that's not what I wanted. Bottles, no. Can I just shoot it? It's possible. No, I'm not going to try that. Yeah, I don't think I've actually been here before, have I? Oh, there's a Goron not being useful. So if I'm right, there's a wolf. There's also a big hole. Oh yeah, that leads into the underground river. Thank God I didn't agonise over my last thoughts on how to get to this wolf and just walk there. No preamble, he just bites you in the face. The one-eyed wolf. Look, he also has one eye, implying they are the same. This is later showed up on when they clearly are the same thing. Next, yeah. Yeah, I do. First I have to show him the back slice. I think eventually you actually get to fight him properly, but I don't know. Right, fourth skill. The Helm Splitter. Hew it within your mind. So this is an upgraded version of the jump attack. It's impossible to circle around and perform a full backslice against fully armoured enemies that move swiftly in combat. Against such foes, you must first use a shield attack to make them flinch, but then quickly press A. You'll leap into the air over the enemy's head and greet them with your blade by immediately striking from behind. Which, interestingly enough, is essentially the parry, another version of the parry attack from Wind Waker. Which proves once and for all that Wind Waker is the best Zelda. Nailed it. Oh, was I meant to do it again? Oh. I mean, it's not really part of the attack, is it? It's just stab him in the back. Additionally, it's like, you know, you did all I taught you, but you didn't go in for the kills, so what are you? Do not miss your chance to Helm Split. Requires an incredible amount of strength, both to jump fully over an enemy and to hit them with enough force to also do a full flip yourself. it's sword training like this that leads to, you know, to Breath of the Wild Link being the master swordsman that he apparently is. Because, yeah, he just learns it all on his own, doesn't he? Now, there's a Goron over there. I presume this just... Is this a dead end, or can I just... I can leap into the water there. I'm not going to, but I like that I have the option. I will go back and attempt to do something with that bug. I remember I caught him in the past. Oh, there's one of them. I feel like I just walked up to him and grabbed him, so maybe I have to sneak up to it. Can you sneak in any way in this game? I don't know if you can. Right, mate. Hey. You're that human, yeah? The other Goron's told me about you, brother. Just take a look at these rocks. Amazing. Was there a landslide or something? What are you doing here anyway, brother? Trying to pass through here? If I drank some hot spring water, it might give me the strength to break through a big rockfall like this. Hey, if you find some hot spring water, you should come see me. Interestingly, it's not hot spring water, it's actually hot spring water, which implies that I could get spring water and just heat it up. It doesn't have to specifically be from a hot spring. Though we both know that that's bunkum and it absolutely has to be. Right, note the ramp. Hyrule is wheelchair accessible. Somewhat, it's still an incredibly steep ramp, but it's better than nothing. A chest. Impossible to get up there though. Can't be gained. Right, so what if we just move slowly at it? It's about as slow as I can go. Or is it? It was. Oh, that was the answer. Okay. A male ladybug. Very good. Very good. A man bug? Maybe. So can I just climb? No? Oh wait, can I claw grab to the chest? That's probably what I can do, isn't it? What's it called? Claw shot? It's not the hook shot. Nope, thought that would work. And this is where you learn one of the great annoyances in this game, is that there's never like any... the overworld has sod all use for nearly all your items that you get in dungeons. Right, can I just jump up there? I've jumped higher gaps in the past. Clearly not an option. If I had the Sheikah Slate, I could just rise an ice block in the water there. That's not possible, apparently. I'm going to assume that I can't deal with whatever puzzle is there at the minute. Alright, so just going to go over here. I see a lot of birds circling this. Oh, there's another bug there. Fortunately, that's a very quiet affair. I was wrong. Fuck off. Fuck off. Right, am I going to have to kill all of those birds before I can capture that critter? Maybe. Or just run up with it. The male ladybug, I got the female one before. I didn't just assume their gender, I just read the things wrong. I read the signs wrong. Which I suppose is the same thing. Oh good, it's daylight. I'll pretend I was secretly waiting for that. Is there a thing there? I don't think this game has more than a day and night cycle. I think it is just day and night. Like, time of day doesn't particularly matter. At least I hope that's the case. I was playing something the other day where the game told me, yeah, you need to come here after 10 for this to be accessible. But the game didn't have AM or PM. Didn't even have a real clock, to be honest. I was like, I have no idea what time this is. Every time is after 10. Now let's see. Telma's bar is down there. I want to go to that, but I want to go and play in the circus beforehand, which I don't really know where it is. It's not here. I feel like it's on like one of the major thoroughfares. Entirely forgot the city had load screens as well. Look at all these people rushing about. They got shit to do. What's this place? Medical clinic. Do I have any need for a medical clinic? I mean, I definitely don't, but what could, Right, mate? Yeah, what's that? Just as I wondered who it might be, I see it's the admirable young lad who's willing to help the Zora boy for nary a single rupee. Just what is it you want, lad? A physical? You've some money, don't you? By the way, that girl, Ilya, didn't mention anything about me, did she? Is this guy an old pervert, do we think? Right. It's possible. I'll be honest, lad. It'll cost you a fair bit for an examination. It's not that I'm having trouble making money. Not at all. Why, I'm so skilled. Take all my hands the golden mitts. If you don't have any errand here, then begone, you scoundrel. Did she really not say anything? I think we do have to come back here at some point. I've got it in my head that someone needs medicine and we go to him, and that's a thing that happens, but I don't know. My knowledge of this game is very hazy. I like the shores of Scotland. The camera's not moving round. It did not want to go behind me there. It wanted me to run into the unknown in every sense. Yeah, I reckon over on this this area here we'll find that which we seek. Possibly not. Down this area, and here it is. Easy, old boy. No, those they don't give a shit about me now. When I come out, I'll be a goddamn legend to them. Excellent. Care to play? Yep, I'll do it. I'm in. Yep. Right. I feel like we don't actually have to do anything here. Just point ourselves. Oh no, it's a bit harder than that. Alright, grab that one over there maybe. I'm hoping, oh there we go, that just my immense claw shot will see me through the day. Hit that quickly. I didn't do great there because I was unwilling to actually change my controls to a better button or remember what they were. What a happy day this is, the debut of a new star. Showers of applause all around. To the star, I shall give this. You got the big quiver. 60 arrows. Very well. Alright, he gives me an... Has he actually made it yet? Yeah, not yet. I got a feeling to win the next one, you again need another upgrade. In my head, it's the double claw shot, but also I feel like... Oh, they do actually respect me. Of course, these three girls are in reference to the three goddesses, but I want this one instead. This is the porn version of John Wick, isn't it? It's just John holding a dog running away from women. Actually, I think the porn version of John Wick would be the film Hard Candy. No, that doesn't add up. It's the Butterfly House. I've no business there yet. What's this bit? Fortune teller? Yeah. I've no need of a fortune teller. What I could do of going to, actually, is just a regular old shop, which... I mean, that isn't, but it felt like it could be. I've got a feeling once you go to them, though, that's like game over. Well, not game over, but it's it enters you into not a cutscene, but it quick travels you out of the place. That's what I'm trying to say. Now there is definitely like just a shop in town. That's what I want to go to. But where is it? It should be... Well, this is like the market square, isn't it? It might genuinely just be attached to this. That would make sense. This is a tea house, isn't it? Sightseeing or on business? It is a wonderful town. Residents are friendly too, so please feel free to talk to them. One of the things I always love in Zelda is they'll have these random businesses and shit, and they just, you can't actually do business with them a lot of the time. Like that was clearly a cafe. It's like, no, you can't buy anything here. You can't treat with us in any way. What's this old bitch up to? I'm a tour guide here. Have you already visited the Cave of the Spirit? If you're here to sightsee, then you came to the right time. So a little while ago, there was a bit of a problem. We couldn't cross. Okay, I have no idea. Ah, this is the shop. Excuse me, I'm terribly sorry, but having a customer in the store with shoes as filthy as yours can make our... damn it. There's... Oh, I was trying to put the iron boots on. Is this kid shine shoes? Is that it? Hey you, shoes are grimy. Yep. How much does it cost? Yeah, that's fine. I seem to remember that there was somewhere else that would shine your shoes for like cheaper, I feel, but 10 rupees, I can stomach that. I do respect the fact that he actually clearly looks at your shoes. Mine are clean, so he just lets me in. There's no speech beforehand. Behold, the fanciest store around. I'm just gonna walk straight in front of these people. Can I help you? Would you like me to show you something? Yeah, right. So you've got arrows, potions, a pocket bomb thing. Interesting. What are bombs? Regular bombs. How much do they cost? Wow. And these cost how much? Okay, interesting. Are these actually items you can buy though? No, is the answer, pretty much. But this one, magic armor, I think you can actually. What is it? 400,000. There's some kind of quest you have to do to make it cheaper, but then it's still expensive. Can I talk to these bugs? Alright, well this has been a waste of time. Maybe I could plan an elaborate heist. This room has only one exit and entrance. I suppose it doesn't have to be that elaborate, because I could probably take on all of the soldiers in the city with ease. All 6 of them. That's a complete waste of time. Let's go to the pub. You ready? Pub? 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 It's the next one, isn't it? There's one of the city's soldiers. There's not many of them. There's another one, but he doesn't have a weapon, so what good will he be? Got a sword, motherfucker. And not only have I got a sword, I've been taught how to fight enemies in varying amounts of armor with different amounts of speed. I don't know what to do if an enemy is shielded from behind, but it's another matter. It's the postman. Is he reading people's post? Oh no, he's reading a menu. I like how he's such a freak that he's reading the menu by squatting over in the corner instead of at a table, which I will say in his defense, they appeared... Oh no, there are seats. There's kind of seats. Also, take note of the way he's actually squatting. This is what they call the Asian squat, the Pan-Asian squat to be specific, which isn't racist, I assure you. He's squatting down like that. He's got his feet flat on the floor. And his knees sort of pointed upwards, his ass pointed down like that. It's a method of squatting that is particularly common in Asian countries. In non-Asian countries, it's much more common to squat like that on the balls of your feet. Your thighs will be sort of parallel to the floor. It's also less comfortable. It's something that unless you've had it pointed out to you, you probably never noticed. But now that you have, you will know it forever. Ah, Telma, oh my, if it isn't Beta. Why is she leaning forward like that? She's showing like already enough cleavage. You made it. How have you been, honey? Yeah, people joke that with a lot of the new Switch games they're like new characters they bring in, they're suddenly much thicker than normal, with 2 C's. Nintendo's always been about that. Mercy. but you have good timing. I was just talking about you. Hey, everyone, introduce yourselves. This handsome young man is the infamous Beta. The game Infamous didn't have a public beta because it wasn't that big of a game and it wasn't online, and it was before they've already did that sort of thing. I think it's also the 10-year anniversary of that game today when I'm recording. Just a little bit of info there. You remember what I told you before, honey? These are those friends I mentioned, the ones who are trying to help deal with all the troubles in Hyrule. Actually, there's one more of us, but there's been a disturbing turn of events in the Western Desert, so he's gone to check it out. He's an older man named Hyrule. He needs some consonants in his name, is what he needs. One is not enough. Said by a man with 2 in his name. If you happen to meet him, definitely take the time to... You know what? I take that back. It's not the number of consonants, it's the vowel to consonant ratio that's important. If you happen to meet him, definitely take the time to talk with him. Okay, honey? Well, you've come all the way here, honey, so why don't you relax a bit? Why don't you be sociable and talk to these folks? They're a jolly bunch. It might be jolly, but they've only got 2 seats for 3 people. Actually, let's have a good look at him. So he seems like the adventuring type. I'm saying he could be a woman. I presume that's a woman stood up in what is actually a really cool outfit. The hair's a bit questionable. In fact, it's really questionable. If you look at it, it's like mostly short, but she's got this weird massive fringe and like, I don't know. Alright. Yeah, hello there. Must be Beta, correct? I'm Shad. Uh-oh. Wonderful to meet you. Telma told me all you've been up to. You're rather formidable. Very hard word to say, that one. I'm rather not, I'm afraid. Well, I'm formidable at book reading, but I lack, shall we say, physical skills. That said, if the history and legends of Hyrule are your cup of tea, I'm your fellow. If you're curious, just ask me about my train-based knowledge. Oh, they're looking at a map of Hyrule as well. Is he wearing a leather tea cozy on his head? What is that? I'm glad he had nothing to say because, well, it's a shay. I grew up in the mountains with my father, who was a knight in his own right, so not a knight then. He taught me the arts of war, as though I was his son. Of course, lessons in common courtesy were not part of the regiment. Is that a word? Probably. So forgive me if I come off as rude, yeah? Yeah, I think knights are meant to know some common courtesy. Listen, before I blab both of your ears off, I want to tell you something. Snow Peak, the mountain to the north of Hyrule. It's unlike any mountain I've ever known. I don't know much yet, but things happen there that happen on no other mountain I know of. Evil controls it. As soon as I know something more, I'll tell you. Until then, stay away from Snow Peak. That's great. And now I get to talk to him. It's been a long time. Behold, Beta, my wife Uli sent word to me. I've seen the children in Kakarika village. And, of course, I've also heard of your adventures. I must thank you for your help with Colin, Beta. I barely recognised him. In any case, I'm troubled by my own inaction. I want to help the cause. This is the guy from our village, but I can't really remember anything more than that. These friends here, I've had a connection with them for a long while, for we are the Order of the White Lotus. Like the others, I'm gathering information now. I'll let you know if I hear anything. And then the secret thing is you have to check this to actually be told what the fuck's going on. That old codger Oru is at Lake Hyrule studying the desert. I don't actually know what these little clock symbols are. I feel like I should. But I don't. There's a lot of them. They're in like... kind of... no, can't think what they are. Right, we got a quest. Got to head to Lake Hyrule. Don't think I need to speak to them again. I suspect if I try and leave, they may try and talk to me, though. Nope, okay. Well, I guess that'll do for this episode, which has been episode 25. The darkest episode yet. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.